taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Austin Seibert ready to get us started. And now off we go from Cleveland. From way up at the 23. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And able to find Green. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of
10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
15 yards. And the Bengals are going to take the 1st quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Joe Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Gio.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He gets this one to Boyd. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 42 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Bynes leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Jamie Gillen.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but yet.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Burrow on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joe.
Pick me up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Open man is Ross, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
Bengals 17.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Watch it.
I know, but hold on, you finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Giovanni Bernard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Bullock good on the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
This is JoJo Natson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
For the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. A handoff to Nixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was taken.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 29-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's got Green, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Mayfield sacked. A fumble on the play.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
35-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
So they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
JoJo Natson now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look, and Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought to be a complimentary receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And here's Bernard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Makes the score Bengals 34,
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well, an 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that is a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. That time a 6-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. To return it, Darius Phillips. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. Three-quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down, Bengals.
Mixon with it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
On third down, Mixon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
On first down, Bernard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Cincinnati.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To number 18.
From 8 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Randy Bullock.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A big loss on the
That
play.
huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mixon, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Bullock's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just
This team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.